Tell me something about Hannekin Hare.
He used to be Master Huntsman here a while back. But then Nicholas got him accused of a murder, and the hare had to flee. It cost him the huntsman's rank and Margaret, too.
What happened between Hare and Nicholas, anyway?
Those two didn't get on from the start. And then that business with Margaret really set them at each other's throats. But it all came to a head about 15 years back when Sir Henry of Lipa came to visit.
Sir Hanish's father?
Just so. There was a banquet at the castle in his honor, and in the morning they found one of Sir Henry's men-at-arms in the ditch with his neck broken. Well, Nicholas made sure the blame fell on Hannekin Hare.
And what happened to Hare?
That's just it. No one rightly knows. They put him in the dungeon, but when Sir Henry's men came for him the next morning, he was gone. No one knows what became of him.
So how did Nicholas put the blame on Hare?
Nicholas always had a viper's tongue, and events made it easy for him. That evening there'd been a right falling out between Hare and the guardsmen. Blows were struck. Well, Sir Divish didn't want any ill will with Sir Henry, so he tried to settle things as quick as he could, and Hare got the short straw.
What was going on with Margaret?
Her father promised her to Hannekin, because they seemed a good match. But Nicholas couldn't stomach that, so he did what he did.
I want to ask about something else. Tell me something about Hannekin Hare.
He used to be Master Huntsman here a while back. But then Nicholas got him accused of a murder, and the hare had to flee. It cost him the huntsman's rank and Margaret, too.
I want to ask about... So why do people think Tom of the Baths is involved?
Ah, that's just nonsense. He was bragging in the tavern that he put on a venison feast for the villagers. Deer for the deers.
Did he?
I doubt it. He's all mouth and no trousers. But if you want to know more, ask my husband, the innkeeper. I wasn't here that evening.
That'll be all.
Okay, let's talk to the innkeeper then.
God be with you.
Good God, you look terrible,
What do you think about all the poaching lately?
What should I be thinking? If they ever catch them, Sir Divish will have them skinned alive. But for that to happen, our master huntsman would have to be made of sterner stuff.
Folk were talking about Hannekin Hare.
Oh, good Lord. People do like to prattle on. Don't you go believing a word they say. It's the back of beyond here, and they'll tell any tale to spice things up a bit.
Do you think Nicholas isn't doing enough?
A master huntsman who lets poachers run wild through his woods? He's useless. He couldn't even stop them hanging a stag's head on his own house.
Right. Thank you, innkeeper. I'll be going. I've heard Tom of the Baths was mouthing off in here.
So he did. He and Jack Piper were bragging about how they'd make a feast for the village lasses, that there'd be venison roast and enough beer to fill a river. And a few days later, they did come and buy a few kegs of beer from me.
Did they have anything else to say?
Not really. I told him to shut up, or someone would hear him and there'd be trouble.
And what did he say to that?
Nothing. He had more booze in him than the castle cellar. He just hiccuped and slid under the table. Piper took him off after that, thank God.
Do you suppose he meant it?
Hardly. He's nothing but a braggart.
All right. Best ask him myself.
Feel free to ask, but don't believe half what he says.
Jack Piper.
And who is this Jake Piper?
Oh, he's Tom's best mate. A decent fellow. They call him the Piper because everywhere he goes, he's whistling on that pipe of his.
Where can I find him?
most likely in the quarry. He lends a hand there to make ends meet.
Thank you, Inky.
Take care.
What's going on there? Hey, who's... Greetings, good knight. How may I serve you?
I'd like to find out about the poachers round here who've been stealing game recently.
I don't have time for gossip. If that's what you're after, go and speak to Olena. You'll find her in the fisherman's hut by the pond.
Okay, we're just running around there. At least we're getting some quests done.
Yeah.
Oh. Damn it.
Greetings. What do you need?
I'd like to find out about the poachers round here who've been stealing game recently.
If you ask me, there's some questions best left unanswered. But go and see Elena if you're determined. That old gossip will tell you all there is to know.
I'd like to ask you about Hannikin Hare.
I'm sorry, but I really don't want to talk about that.
The thing is, every time I spoke to someone about Hare, they always ended up talking about you.
But I don't.
You aren't to blame for anything, is that it? Well, I am willing to believe you, but you do know more than you're telling, and I need to hear it.
Very well. You're right. And what would you like to know about Hare?
We convinced her.
How
Good.
were things between you and Hare back then?
There was nothing between us. Hannikin Hare impressed my father with all his talk of noble blood. But I couldn't stand him, and I didn't want to marry him. And then it made no odds after he ran away.
So you didn't want it? I only asked because I've heard differently.
That's village talk. Of course folk gossip. Mostly they just want to hurt Nicholas.
Did Hare really commit the murder?
God in heaven, how should I know? Anyway, it doesn't matter now.
That remains to be seen. That'll be everything.
Goodbye.
God's blessings.
I heard there are poachers in the woods round here.
If only if it was just poachers. It's that sorcerer Hare. He's the one who's been running amok. I said he'd be back, and I said he'd be vengeful, and I was right both times.
Tell me something about Hannikin Hare.
Ah, that was all years ago. He turned up here one day. No one rightly knew where from. He claimed up at the castle to be a nobleman's son, and so he got the office of Master Huntsman, and Margaret was promised him for his wife. Nobody could have known he was a sorcerer.
A sorcerer.
And how did his sorcery reveal itself?
Well, he was able to vanish into thin air in the forest right in front of folk. And I've heard it said he spoke to animals, too, though I don't know the truth of it.
That doesn't sound very convincing to me.
That's because you've not seen his marksmanship. It wasn't natural, the things he could do with that bow of his. They say he sold his soul for the gift of it.
I see. How did it go with Margaret?
I'm not one to gossip, but she was a flighty lass in her younger years. She could never make up her mind which one she wanted, the Hare or Nicholas. So in the end, fate decided for her.
What do you mean? What happened with Hare?
Oh, that was quite something. And then some on top of it. Sir Henry of Lipa was visiting here at the castle, and Hare snapped his guardsman's neck with his bare hands. Of course, they found him out. But how do you keep a sorcerer under lock and key? You can't. That's your answer. And that Satan's spawn slipped the net.
Oh well, it's quite a wild story. Any idea why he murdered the man?
No one knows, and most likely never will. But they say he was fully in the devil's power. There was a full moon, you see.
Was he actually seen killing the guardsman?
I suppose so. Else they'd hardly know who did it, would they?
That's probably true. There is one other thing I want to ask. Who does Hare want revenge on?
Master Huntsman Nicholas, of course. When the Hare disappeared, Nicholas took his Margaret and the huntsman's posting.
So Nicholas came out of it well?
That one always knew how to land on his feet.
Thanks. I think I know all I need.
Goodbye.
Okay, so let's see. I think that's enough. Talking, confronting the folktale. I don't think that's gonna be doing us any wins. Let's see here. Margaret, I can still talk to her. Let's talk to these two, and then we will see if C is still around.
Yeah.
He's coming out. Just as I peeked through the window.
God bless.
I'm here to find out about the poachers gang, and I need to ask a few questions.
Well, ask away. I don't have all day.
I heard you were yelling in the tavern that you were off to hunt some venison.
Look here. I don't know who you are, but you should watch your mouth.
I will, don't you worry. So what happened then?
What? Nothing. It was just the beer talking. I got pissed and started spouting shit. Didn't mean a word of it.
Maybe not. That remains to be seen. That'll do me. I hear there's been trouble with poachers recently.
I don't have time to talk to strangers. Good day to you.
Okay, so there's something fishy with this guy. Definitely. So I just straight up confronted him. Pointed with him with the fingers.
I'm glad to see you.
I need to ask you something about the poachers.
What? Me? Why me, for Christ's sake?
They say you were mouthing off in the tavern.
We'd all had a few ales. You know what it's like. The tales get taller.
So you didn't go poaching with Thomas?
My God, no. That would never even cross our minds. Thomas is a bit wild, but I have some sense at least.
So he seemed nervous, but it seemed more honest than meat with black licorice. Maybe these are the poachers. Let's just see if we can confront the poacher camp. Because Andrew wanted us to be a poacher. Maybe that's just a lot we are searching for.
I hear you're I'm interested with... Well... Andrew the...
Did he now? That's all very well, but I don't know if you're a man I can trust.
So how can I prove it to you?
For a start, you can tell me why a lad like you wants to join us.
It's simple. I love to hunt, but I haven't a drop of blue blood in me. So what else can I do?
True. The damn law won't let a man do what's natural. Anyway, I have to check you out first. See if you're any good.
I'm listening.
To begin with, I need to know if you're at home in the woods. And if you're any kind of hunter. Bring me some deer antlers, and then we'll talk.
Easy.
So these quest lines are confusing me because I'm pretty sure we found a poacher. But did that quest affect our beginning quest here? It's kind of annoying. When you've done this much in a quest, you feel kind of dedicated, but if you get like hard locked and you're not getting anywhere, like, well, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Horses with a cow. Kind of looked suspicious, but... Okay, let's talk with number C again here. If that doesn't clear it up, I'm gonna skip it. C is not around here anymore. Where did C go? Hidden behind main quest marker, okay.
God save you.
Betray Black Lukesh. Okay, so we can talk to him.
Good news, Master Huntsman. I tracked down one of the poachers right here in the village. Excellent. Who is he? Black Lukesh.
I might have known. That fellow has quite a reputation. All bad. And how about the rest of them?
The rest?
Black Lukesh is a ruffian and a thief, but he doesn't have the brains to organize an operation like that.
I don't know about any others so far, but I'm on the scent.
So, keep at it, and let me know when you find out more.
I've been hearing some quite wild stories about hair.
People do prattle on. It happened a long time ago, and I've heard some crazy tales myself.
And what's your version of what happened?
Hare was a stuck-up knob. He came here with nothing to show but his bare arse. But he thought he could have anything he pointed at. All because he was of noble stock.
Whatever became of him?
Oh, you must have heard. He killed one of the armed men that served Sir Henry of Lipa, and they sentenced him to hang. Except he scapered right out of the castle dungeon.
How did he manage that?
Nobody knows, but I'll bet he had help from someone up at the castle.
And what was your wife's role in all this?
He had his eye on her, and she didn't want him. That's all. And it had nothing to do with what happened later.
Well, this dude... Okay, we got lost we're losing reputation with everybody in this town now.
I heard that he was a sorcerer.
And I've heard there's blooming roses on Rattay Gallows at Christmas. A sorcerer. Bah! Hare was a ruffian, but there was nothing supernatural about it.
That's all I need. Thanks.
So this dude might be a murderer. Might be. Still need to find Miss C here. She was the only one that we got a talking success with. So we talked with everybody else, but that didn't turn out to our favor at all.
Good day to you. What do you need?
I'd like to ask...
I'm sorry, but I really...
That'll do me.
Take care.
I'd like to find out about the poachers round here who've been stealing game recently.
If you ask me, there's some questions best left unanswered. But go and see Elena if you're determined.
We talked with her.
Goodbye.
Yeah, we're skipping this one. So we don't got a choice. We're stuck. We just lost reputation on this one. So we found the poacher and still didn't help. He's not the brain of the operation. Like, what the hell's that? Scout the farm, and this was what? Okay, so we'll do a sleep here, and then we'll ride out. I think that's gonna be the best choice. It's a shame. It's every time I get a quest where I get stuck in like dialogue options or anything, like maybe there was a small hint that I missed somewhere, but it just feels like I got stuck for no good reason. Like, was there a point for me to track there? I even used the secondary quest to find the other poacher. Oh, forget it. Okay, let's go the bird path here. We're just gonna miss the spot otherwise. Wasn't these the ones we tried to rob earlier? I think it was.
Good morning.
Captain Bernard sent me to find out about the raid. What exactly happened?
Those filthy cutthroats beat my husband black and blue, then stole all our food stores and vanished. Poxy bastards. Poor Lumiere. He didn't want to let them get away with it, so he chased them as far as the woods. But they cut him down. Now I'm afraid he'll not live to see the light of day.
Did you see which way they went?
Along the track here, straight into the woods. My old man gave chase and fought with them by the old hunter's shelter. He slashed one of them with his sickle. He bled like a stuck pig, the bastard.
You think he might have been bleeding enough to leave a trail?
Maybe. Who knows? I just hope he's in hell where he belongs, the poxy bastard.
What were they like?
Swine and lousy curs, that's what they were like.
That's not what I meant.
No, sorry. They weren't your ordinary footpads. They were well dressed, and they talked of some lord called Wolflin.
I thought as much. Is there something I can do to help? With your husband, I mean.
I fear only God Almighty can help him now. Although, there is one thing you could do. I have to keep changing Lumiere's bandages, but I'm running out of clean linen. And I don't want to leave him alone here.
We have bandages. Yeah, we can give her. Good.
I'll see what I've got.
We're giving the clean ones. 3 clean ones. Here we go.
God bless you. God bless you. Thank you.
No problem, madame.
I'm grateful. I'll go and bandage him up right away. And let me give you a few groschen for your trouble. I've nothing left here except a few groschen I buried down by the creek. Luckily, those bastards never found them. I'll be glad to reward you.
Keep it. You need it more than I. They took everything you had.
Not everything, because you saved my dear husband. Take it. I insist.
Very well then. Thank you.
God be with you.
That's a lot of cash also for... Not for me, but in general that seems to be a good amount. A large amount. Okay, let's see here. Follow the blood trail. Let's do this.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
Why'd you ask? Can I not take a walk in the woods without being accosted?
I ask because I'm the gamekeeper here, and it's my job to protect these woods from poachers.
Well, I'm certainly not poaching.
In that case, you won't mind if I have a look what you've got on you.
Certainly. Go ahead and look.
All right. Nothing suspicious here. You may leave, Goodman.
Oh, we're a good man. Very nice.
This is the way.
So he slept here. So did this... What do you mean this is the way? This is a tent, not a way.
Blood. This is the right way.
Okay, so we were lucky to find some blood on this path. And then we lost it. Yeah, we're back here. Womp. Damn it! Okay, so we have blood here. Where does it...
Another trace. They dragged him this way.
Hopefully this is the right... Yeah.
Blood. This is the right way.
So I can't really see the woodland path there. There we go.
Looks like this is the right way. Blood. This is the right way. This is the way.
Yeah, he's bleeding a lot. He must have bled out. Like there's too much blood here.
He was bleeding plenty. Should be easy to track him. Looks like I found it. I'd better get back and report to Captain Bernard.
So what did we find here exactly? Quest log. Robber Baron. It's not unusual for family report. Here we go. I bought... it was quite a job following the trail from the hunter's shelter, but it was worth it. To the north, not far from the last trace of blood, I got a view of Wolfin's camp, concealed in a little valley on the bank of a stream. I've got to hurry back to our camp and report the position to Wolfin's encampment to Captain Bernard. And Captain Bernard is over here. Okay. What if I just...
Hey, who's it? The answer to my prayer. Just when I wanted to vent my rage on someone.